Welcome to our Einstein One platform, where you can bring all of your enterprise assets, your data to bring to bear with your AI to power all of your CRM applications. We're going to be able to see how the power of our new stack with MuleSoft to bring all your applications and APIs and RPAs, with the power of our data cloud that brings in all of that data together, unstructured or structured, create real-time unified profiles, and be able to act on it using both predictive and generative AI in your line of work. Let's see this in action. First, let's look at a regular contact. This is Bill Best, and as you can see, this has a bunch of data that's sitting in my CRM database. But data is all over the map. It can be in your website, mobile apps, real-time engagement. It can be sitting in a lot of different systems such as Snowflake, BigQuery, Redshift, or many other places. Normally, these aren't quite accessible to all of your sales or service contacts, which is why we built Data Cloud. Data Cloud lets you bring in all of this data very trivially by simply connecting to all of these systems, whether it's marketing, one or more CRM, commerce, real-time events from web, mobile, and lots of built-in connectors. And of course, with the power of MuleSoft, hundreds of other integration touchpoints with your enterprise. We go above and beyond with things like Snowflake, where you can simply click and link to this data without even having to copy any of this tables over. This is what we call as a zero copy share. And now, as you can see, I have data coming from so many different places at scale into our Einstein One platform, thanks to Data Cloud. But that's not all. As you can see here, the reason this is powerful is this is a data stream for a contact, which is coming from one of the Salesforce organization. Now, this is another data stream, which is looks and feels like a Salesforce object, except it's coming live from Snowflake. And this other data stream is a personalization stream that's coming from our web mobile app with real time. The power is they're all Salesforce object, regardless of whether the data is ingested in batch, streaming, real time, or federated. They're all Salesforce object, which means I can use Salesforce setups such as related list and copy field to be able to relate them back into my contact object, enabling me to create these rich lightning experiences, thus transforming that contact into a true 360 profile where I can see all my real-time information, the catalogs we clicked just a few seconds ago, to my Snowflake real-time information, to all my lifetime scores, and many, many more. In fact, it's, as you can see, if I just click on all of this real-time information, or if I update my Snowflake to Snowflake information, you can see that all this would be reflected in real time in my system. As you can see here, where all the clicks on nutrition and that Snowflake update is real time. That's not all. All of these things can also be transformed as the data is coming in through real-time or batch transformations and made available to all of your Salesforce applications. And speaking of Salesforce application, all of our data is seamlessly integrated with Tableau. So you can simply connect using our built-in connectors. And with one click, I can simply bring all of that data into Tableau. And with the power of our Einstein, I can simply just ask questions to create this. I can say visualizing all my cases. So you can see here, this is real-time information being pulled in from all of that data into Tableau. Now, after Tableau, let's start doing some insights. I have my contact object, as you know. This is representing a person in one Sales Cloud organization. But I have data coming from many sources. So I'm going to harmonize this contact into my unified profile. Out of the box, we ship hundreds of canonical reference model, including from industry applications as well. Why is that interesting? Well, because as you can see here, I have data about users coming from 38 sources. Not one of them is the same schema, but now I have a harmonious view of it. Not just that, the contact that came from Sales Cloud brought me related accounts. The one from service brought me related cases. The one from marketing brought me a related engagement, giving me this beautiful 360 view of everything that's going on with my enterprise. Remember, I didn't write a single line of code for this. But this only normalizes schema. And with the power of our unification, you can harmonize all your IDs as well. So I know it's the same person who clicked on my website, who had an email, who had a service case, and so on. With this 360 view, you can start creating calculated insights to do BI insights, or more powerfully, with our simple Einstein Studio, you can create simple predictive models on any of this data. You don't need to be a data scientist. With 3 clicks, the system can easily create a predictive model. Like here's a lead scoring model that's telling me the lead source is the highest predictor for lead conversion. Now, if you have strong data scientists who know Amazon, SageMaker, Vertex, or Databricks, not a problem. They can trivially connect from with notebooks from those without having to copy any of that data and simply bring that endpoint back to us to be able to create all of those scores. Now, with all our harmonization, unification, and insight generation done, let's change to the application layer. Now, with our marketing, you can easily create new marketing segments simply by typing. Automatically rate segment, including doing bias detection as well, and gave me the segments which I can now go edit and make it my own. I can easily create data segments that are spanning multiple clouds like marketing cloud, my product browser engagement, my website or commerce, my case count from service cloud, and many more. Once I have it, I can easily activate all of these to my ad tech partners. And not just that, we have a unique ability to be able to get insights back. Here, look at this insight from Amazon Marketing Cloud that told me what things people are interested, what are the ones that they are searching for on Amazon.com, or from Google Insights, what are they doing in YouTube and Google.com, and many more. This is a powerful thing that I can now use to go create my own journeys using our journey builder. Or if you're using our new UMA built on core, you can even generate the entire campaign all using generative Einstein. Here, I'm creating a full-blown campaign to be able to promote our new line of seasonal and outdoor socks. And this can go create the entire campaign brief. And once I click looks good, it will create me all the image, the assets, the segments, and everything for you to be able to send that particular email. That's not all. Once you've sent the email, you can use our segment intelligence to be able to really understand how the ROI is performing. Now, most systems, marketing systems stop here, but our platform goes above and beyond. Now, let's assume the user has seen your personalized email and they come click and browse around the websites. You want to personalize them based on all of their click-through patterns. Now, this is anonymous browsing. I'm going to register right now with my login. Once I register, the system knows about me, and then it's able to personalize my electronics experience. How did that happen? Well, we have this thing called data graph that's bringing together all this data in real time in Data Cloud. And then with our new personalization built right in, I can personalize my hero banner or homepage recommendations using simple queries. Like, for example, if somebody clicks on a lot of these product browse, then I want to be able to personalize that experience. Based on that, the system is able to not only personalize your experience, also show all of that real-time information right here. Now, this is very useful for a salesperson, which is why we have built this Sales Cloud Prospecting Center, which can now bring all of that data and also all the segments you've created to be able to give that top of the funnel experience for all your Sales Cloud people. But no Sales Cloud person also wants to just wait to know which customer to contact. But with the power of our prospecting center and with the power of our flow, we can now trigger changes on any events or any changes, whether it's your LTV score, and trigger an alert into Slack. With that, the salesperson is engaged. They want to be able to create an email to be able to talk to that particular customer. And guess what? With our power of our generative AI, we can make that trivial by creating automatic personalized emails. And this is not hard coded because we have Prompt Studio built right in for you to be able to create that personalized email that anyone can go create, but ground it with all that data so that that email is created is personalized with all the recent clicks, it's personalized with all the latest shipments, and many more. But let's say you were not in the clothing business. Maybe you were in the car leasing business. Now, fear not. Now, normally, what people have to do, let's say somebody calls me for a particular car lease warranty. have to go into my NetSuite, keep scrolling around for all the inventory and see how much inventory I've left and all that. And once, if there is actually an inventory, I have to go into another application to go create all the loan terms and everything else. Now, with the power of our MuleSoft, we can quickly expose these applications, such as NetSuite, and with the power of our RPA, we can even make applications such as this loan calculator that doesn't even have an API accessible. Once we make it API accessible, that means it's also available in our copilots. So I can simply go into my copilot, I can summarize my opportunity for this car lease, but more importantly, I can also ask questions. Right there you go. It shows me 110K with 76 models. I can also start calculating the lease terms right there. As you can see, we have calculated the lease terms right there. Now, it's not just about sales, but this power extends to our service as well. I normally come here, I'm going to go create a new case. Now, when I'm going to create a use case, normally somebody has to check if the case is the same. Now, not anymore. I've created a case in French, but look at this. It's able to say that there is already a similar case existing. How is that possible? Through the power of our search new vector indexes. With the power of vector index, I can easily index any text information. And we can now create a flow to check when a new case is created, to be able to check if there are existing information. This is not just about search. This is a semantic comparison, which is why it can be multilingual and you don't have to type the same text. But this extends not just to CRM information. I may have data about knowledge sitting in a lot of different sources, such as SharePoint. We can easily bring all of that again using our new vector index simply by clicking new and pointing to that particular object, and with 5 easy steps. Once you have that, you can easily say, you can easily bring that all into our knowledge right there in your service, or you can go and look for recent similar case lists or knowledge articles right there. That's not all. All of this case and unstructured data is also available, so you can actually do conversational mining or look for cases and how they're being closed. And of course, you can also use Tableau Pulse to be able to pulse on all of them, look for the trends right there. And finally, with the power of our unstructured and structured bringing coming together, can use Tableau to be able to do visual search on all of this data as well. Now, that is the power of our platform, where we are able to bring the power of data, power of AI, the power of MuleSoft, and Tableau all to your CRM applications and communicate with Slack. Thank you.